Warning: this video may contain strong language, adult themes, and humor, chaos, and fun times. Viewer discretion is advised.
Prefers this place evening, well afternoon, and I like it because they got good whiskey here.
Yeah.
Mr.
Gentlemen, how are you all? Hopefully your poker run's going good.
Yeah, it's been going good so far.
Always a pleasure.
Of course. Well, shall we make our way over to an area that has more chairs?
Works for me.
Mr. Myers is here, but he had some bad snails from the restaurant downstairs, so he's off in the restroom. Hopefully he'll join us.
I've always found their snails to not be particularly lovely. I prefer their lamb chops, if I'm being honest.
Oh, I'll have to try that. Right. I do hope that things are going well for you. I heard the news of what had happened to Miss Bliss. And my little birds got their claws sunk into a spy that was watching Miss Mary Beth and Jeff up in Canada. Now, when Miss Emma was growing up, Blue, the great respect that she had earned from Max and Simon, made an arrangement for us to watch over her while she was growing up back during her marriage to Miss, what was the crazy young lady from the Ballers? I forget her name.
You're talking about Tara?
Ah, yes, Miss Tara. Yes, back at that time dealing with her, we were, Blue came to us and we made an arrangement to look out for her daughter in case things went sour with that relationship. And, well, we still keep tabs on Miss Emma in accordance with the agreement that we made with Blue to make sure that Emma never found her way into the life that us fine gentlemen here at this meeting know and are part of. And then when a spy was found by my birds that are keeping an eye on Mary and Jeff, as my arrangement on that aspect of history. Turns out the friends with the Crescent Moon Mercenary Company have reared their ugly heads once again.
So I'm being told.
Now, my birds that are with Mary, that are shadowing Mary and Jeff, took possession of all of that man's equipment and are feeding counterintelligence to the Crescent Moon's group, so we don't have to worry about them. They're safe. I had this man flown back into the state, and we're currently sitting on him. He should be waking up not too much longer and is due for some interrogation. We did find a cyanide capsule in his mouth. That's been removed, so there's no easy way out for him anymore. Now, I have some questions I need answers to, and I'm sure all of you have many questions that you need answers to. I would like to offer to you gentlemen a joint business adventure. Blue has garnered a lot of respect from this industry and the founders of this industry, Max and Simon, and they're greatly disappointed to hear the situation that has fell upon poor Miss Emma and her mother. We offer our services in helping track her down and getting her back, whatever the cost. We respect that woman too goddamn much for anything bad to happen to her that not already has happened to her. Would you gentlemen like to partake in our questioning session of this gentleman?
I think something like that can most definitely be arranged. It wouldn't be myself per se. I've put up my cloak of violence many moons ago. So I think it'd be one of these fine gentlemen here that would most likely accompany me.
I will gladly put my hat in the ring for that.
Lovely. He's currently buried in a very deep and dark room in our bunker. That way he can't get out easy. I will let you gentlemen finish your charity poker run event. And then just reach out to me and we'll get you over to the bunker to take part in our interrogation session.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Here's
I like that.
one question that I have for you, if you don't mind me asking.
Yes, Mr. Trouble.
How can we help you?
I have my bird scouring the county looking for the little hidey hole. This man had gotten away once we got him back stateside, but he was recaptured quickly by Raven, who was acting as a cab driver. They did ask to be taken out to a farmhouse, group of farmhouses. I believe it was, what was it? Clay, do you remember the address, sir? I think you're having an allergic reaction to the shellfish, sir. Your throat must be closing up because I don't hear you. Tell Eagle to come here, please. I don't precisely remember the exact address, but I do have one of my birds here that will be able to provide that information to us.
So one of the, or some of the information that I've already attained, it's very unlikely that they would be hiding out in the city.
Oh yes, that would be very dangerous for them.
The person that I talked to believes that they've got some ties to Roxwood area and Polito Bay, specifically like the islands out in Polito.
Now that makes sense with the information we got. Eagle, what was the address up in Roxwood that gentleman was trying to go to?
I believe it was
Apologize.
967. The bird keeper's sitting on it right now.
967. I do have a bird currently sitting on that group of buildings, keeping an eye out, looking into what exactly that building entails. So if I can connect you with the bird keeper if y'all want to go out and have a look yourselves.
Okay. I mean, that may be worthwhile to pursue, of course.
Everything I have right now, gentlemen, is all preliminary. Just like you, I'm still gathering information. We do have this lead with the gentleman that's currently awaiting questioning. Go out and enjoy your charity event. Think of some information you would want to see gathered from this man, and then we can get you over to the bunker for the questioning, and we can get these questions answered.
Sounds good to me.
Appreciate it, Mr. Gully.
No problem. What charity are you writing for this evening?
We are
That's
writing. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. You can tell them about it.
It's our own, the lost leading the lost. We provide housing, rehab, job care, job training.
Oh, that is a good cause. What is the GoFundMe or Cash App number?
I believe that's currently going to Trouble's GoFundMe for the moment.
Yeah, it's 54 is the Cash App number.
For a good cause.
That is awfully generous of you, Mr. Billy.
Of course, well, gentlemen. If I gather any more knowledge on this current situation we find ourselves in, I will pass this along to whichever officer might be around. Now, knowing them, like I told you, Trouble, I will go more in depth on why I had you buy a brand new burner phone. They're a very well-equipped group of people, so it wouldn't surprise me if they're sitting on your locations with parabolic dishes, listening to your conversations and picking up on cell phone signals. So,
I mean, we can always still utilize our satellite phone.
true. But just to be on the safe side, I would, when it comes to this matter, I would suggest making any phone calls that need to be private away from your locations in case they try to pinpoint signals.
Understandable. Yeah, I went and picked up a burner and called you from a distant location way off. So
This is going to be a very interesting game of chess, gentlemen. This enemy is very well equipped, very skilled at what they do. I'm sure, if I recall right, your ranks are full of many former military members, so this should be a very fun game of cat and mouse that we're about to indulge ourselves in. You'll have to come to this party with your A game. This isn't like fighting common street gangs like the Vagos, Sabalas. They're going to come at you with everything they have. But in vice versa, I will go at them with everything I have. And I'm sure you're going to do the same.
absolutely.
Now, Mr. Chaps, I do not care what quarrels you have had with me in the past. We are here to work for the greater good, for what is happening with Miss Bliss and one of our own protected Emma. So I'd advise you to put,
I'm letting old dogs lie.
which is
Yes.
why I would advise you to put everything behind and to work for the greater good.
I think we have that very clear play. We're here for a common goal. Let our history stay in the past for now. Let us take care of this matter at hand. And then we can come back to the table with past transgressions and issues at a later date and time once Miss Bliss is home with her daughter.
Of course, Mr. Gall.
Well, gentlemen, I won't take up any more of your time. Enjoy your poker ride, and we will talk later this evening.
Mr. Gully, it is always a pleasure.
Of course, Chaplain.
Pleasure to see you, Mr. Goley, and thank you again for your donation.
Of course. Ride safe, gentlemen.
You too, sir.
Yep. Take care.
Remind me I gotta pick up a bottle of hot Pat.
Well, now that that arrangement has been made, it is time to show our hand and show just how vicious and deadly we are.
Agreed. I don't even have to say what I need to say, as you're already made aware.
And And look, they came without the lost. Didn't have to worry about that loudmouth karma after all.
I'm sure it won't be the last time we'll possibly have to deal with her.
Well, gentlemen, let's just go and prepare for the fun events of this evening.
Like, oh.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I had a guy running away from the scene. You have cameras or anything on the property? You guys still conscious?
I have an ambulance, please. I've been shot in foot.
I'm gonna get an ambulance out of here. Hold on.
Unfortunately, I don't think we can deal with that system, that walk-in up to investigate cameras.
Sorry, channel's a bit held up right now. I'm trying to get a medic out here. Hey, I'm gonna check him over for injuries, alright?
Do it, you must.
Hey, what does he look like? Know what he looks like?
It was a black male with tattoos on face.
His own face. Okay.
Wearing,
You know what he's wearing?
He was wearing like a rainbow colored tank top in like swimming trunks.
What color were the swimming trunks? You know what color the shorts were?
It was like floral swim trunks, like he's from Hawaii or something. Oh, my foot.
Alright, let me get you a med bag. Medics are on the way.
Okay.
You have anyone else that's injured, sir?
Just him.
What is
Okay.
it?
I'm gonna take off your shoes here to get a better look, alright?
Okay. Oh, my ankles are gone. All right, shoes
Do
are
you have
off.
any weapons on you or anything like that you need to worry about before medics get on scene?
No.
Okay. If you do have anything, I don't need to take them. I just prefer you get them to your boss over there, whoever that is. You don't have anything?
No, I don't.
Okay. You know which way the individual that shot you went?
I think I saw him take off north towards Melton.
North towards Milton? Okay.
Hey, what's going on?
He just got a GSW to the foot.
Okay. How you feeling, sir?
I feel great. I just got shot.
Well, I mean, obviously, but
Burns a little bit, not going to lie.
Alright, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get your vitals here, okay? Is the bleeding controlled down there?
Just a wrapped up foot. My boot is off, just so you know. I can't really take off boot because I lose my ankles.
Yeah, I get you there. Alright, partner, your vitals are good, the bleeding's controlled.
Can I speak with you over here, sir?
Sure.
So for now we're just gonna sit, alright? We're wait on the ambulance. We'll be here soon.
That sounds good.
AMR 820 for truck 9. Male to GSW to the foot, conscious breathing stable, vitals are stable, we're waiting your arrival. We're located on the airfield directly in front of the hangar. Recommend approaching from the second entrance. Alright, what hospital do you want to go to?
Whatever's closest that can handle the situation I currently found myself in.
Yeah, I'm gonna suggest Pillbox. We'll see what AMR says.
Okay.
Never saw them. I know it would be distracted.
Oh, look at cute little teddy bear and hearts on ambulance. So nice.
Yep, just for you. What's your name, man?
It is Yuri.
Yuri? Okay.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Rocks. I'm gonna go into Roxwood 967.
Okay. Let me just plug that into the GPS here. Give me a moment.
Hello?
I'll meet you at the bunker. Package secured. Just that once you were knocked out cold, I took off my mask and goggles. I put in text chat that it was one of the first messages I put. There, little knockout gas. Strip him, secure him.
All right.
Have the fun from there. Yep, he's currently taking a nice long nap inside the interrogation room.
At least there's someone in this industry I can count on to get shit done. Unlike the few idiots running around shoving someone around and harassing him in front of police and EMS, and then decide to let him fucking walk off into our warehouse and steal a truck that was sitting in there with the keys in it. You mind explaining how you fucked this up so bad? Hello? Am I talking to myself here?
Well, he'll be out for at least 2 to 3 hours, so that should give plenty of time for the bosses to have their meeting and the decision be made on how to proceed from there.
Can I have a word with you, please?
Yes.
What happened out there? Why do I got two mercenaries standing there looking at me like I'm fucking speaking Chinese to them when I'm asking them a simple question?
I don't know. I heard the clamor and did my thing. I grabbed one of the business vehicles that we have. Went to go UC. Kind of figured that he would make for Paleto Bay. Went up there and sat. Lucky enough, called for a cab. Paleto Bay. And I picked him up. And once he gave me where he wanted, I gassed the vehicle, knocked him out, drove us here.
So where are these rat fucks hiding?
That is still undetermined. It's still being looked into.
Well, what place did he give you to go? We've got enough bodies to go scope it out.
He said farmhouse. Let me go pull the GPS real fast. Oh no, please continue.
I don't remember where it was. I'm fuming right now. This is ridiculous.
Birdkeeper,
Yeah.
take a walk.
Mr. Gullet.
All right, you two. Fill me in on what happened.
Apparently, a very high value target, the one that attacked Jeff and Jeff's wife, came back down from Canada. Somehow, he was able to overpower one of our members of the Mackenzie airfield. And apparently, while the mercenaries were out looking for him, he was able to slip away, but not before one of our mercs tried to detain him in front of an AMR personnel, thus causing law enforcement to more or less come to route. From there, he was able to go over to the Grapeseed warehouse, which apparently was unlocked somehow. He was able to steal a vehicle, and unfortunately, we had to call on your daughter, Raven, to come fix the mess that the mercenaries could not seem to handle. Personally, I feel as if This should have been a job for the attack team and not the mercenaries, because the attack team has more well-defined skills, unlike the mercenaries where they're more of a hired gun to kill people.
Very messy operation. So it should have been the attack teams that went and picked up the package, seeing how it was a high value asset. But there's neither here nor there. This just tells us that not only do our attack teams need more training, but so do our mercenaries.
Have you heard anything from Karma about the attack teams or mercenary training? It's unfortunate.
You two, once this situation has been addressed later this evening, when you have moments, work with Vicom to come up with trainings for both the attack teams and the mercenary teams. Let's get the rust knocked off of them as quickly as possible.
Understood.
This was no one in particular individual's fault today, gentlemen. This was a failure on the industry as a whole. I'm as much responsible as any of you.
Understood.
All we can do now, regroup, come up with a new course of action, go from there. Abby?
Agreed. Agreed. And at least the package was at least secure regardless.
Well, he'll be out for at least 2 to 3 hours, so it gives us time to go and have our meeting with Lost MC. Take some time, prepare yourselves while we head that direction.
And Mr. Gully, do you personally trust the Lost to honor their word? I know that we're in this due to Emma, which is fine by me, but at the end of the day, do we truly trust the Lost to hold their words with us tonight?
Comes to Miss Bliss, I do.
Since what I seen yesterday with our 2 members, I don't think highly of their members, at least.
Well, this individual that is missing has very, very deep ties to our early days as Viper Industries. She has gained an enormous amount of respect out of not only myself, but Simon and Max. And they had someone watching, one of our former own, that I made deals with to keep law enforcement away.
What are we going to do with the person that holds the information that's currently unavailable at the moment?
There's ways to get the information. He should be back around once this meeting's. He should be awake once we've finished this meeting to decided if we're going to let Lost MC leadership partake in this divulge for information. But I want to know what they know. So hence, I want to talk to them first.
Understood. I've notified the security teams, along with their non-contracted and contracted, to stay in the generalized area, to blend in, be extra ears, eyes, and guns, just in case anything were to go down.
Lovely. Make preparations, gentlemen.
As always, Mr. Go.
Problem is, no one took charge in that situation, and we shoved the man in front of emergency medical services who called it out and caused your problem to get worse.
Keeper,
Sir,
with me.
take charge next time.
This operation is not only... It's a failure on all of our parts. We overlooked the small details. And of course our mercenaries and attack teams are very rusty. We should have anticipated things to go sour with this package pickup. Do we know where he was heading once Raven got him?
It's going up to this little farmhouse up in Roxwood. I put it in my phone.
Are you talking about the farm near our home?
97. No, it's on the other side of the mountain. He said he wanted to go there. Raven took care of it. Can always count on her to handle shit.
Make yourself scarce and go have a gander at it. Have a look. Nothing more.
Taking a couple people with me. Some valuable on-the-job training.
Birdkeeper.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
You alone. I want as few numbers on them. That way it's less suspicious. If this is the Crescent Moon Mercenary Company, well, they are a very problematic group. At one point, they had the same power and skill set as our attack teams. Just go have a look yourself. I have the others preparing for my meeting tonight.
Understood. I just wanted to take a couple to sit in the car with me and watch.
I trust you on this endeavor, sir. This is a direct order from me, the head of Viper Industries, to my birds. Now fly.
Mr. Gully, you'll be happy to hear I've started the business arrangement of slowly trying to see about selling LFB and claiming my home up in Roxwood.
Very good.
Along with the exchanging of Arcadius Tower for rooms at the Mile High Club, where I feel like you will be more suitably comfortable sitting in your own office behind closed doors to where you don't have to be bothered by the peasants of the non-contracted. Let the management deal with them. You have more issues to worry about.
Lapwing informs me that the Reapers were successful in getting Mr. O'Day out of prison.
Yes, that is correct. They were successful in getting him out of prison. He's currently laying low for a little bit with the Reapers, and the Reapers are pulling their own shenanigans to draw the attention away from the escaped convict, so that way they will forget about him.
Very good. We'll need to have a meeting with them soon.
Agreed. We also need to have a meeting with the Ballas, especially with Miss Zoe Brooks. We are still planning on breaking out Miss Roxy. However, I have tried to get in touch with Miss Roxy in prison to see how she is doing, and I have no words of it yet.
Very well. Keep me informed on this situation. My eyes are currently on this one. We have agreements that we must upkeep with this situation at hand.
Absolutely. This is the first bird and first tackle that we must have.
Make haste in preparations.
Preparations are going well. We should expect a good turnout tonight for your protection and mine.
Very
Even
good.
though it's a meeting about Miss Bliss, and Miss still do not trust the loss.
I
Only their
understand
actions
your
out in
worries,
combat.
but this is a common goal, and they won't want to fool around on this one.
I will say though, tonight at the meeting, if Miss Karma decides to show her face, She will not like the sight of me if she decides to backtalk the industry again. I do not mind the other leaders in the Lost, but if she ever so steps out of line,
Clay,
mhm,
allow me to do all the talking tonight. Yeah,
understood.
don't want you making things difficult. I know where your heart's at, sir. This is not the time to snap. Not when agreements
probably
and
the best.
arrangements and respect things in the balance for this industry.
It's probably very quite best if you talk because,
And
with all due respect, sir,
this is our one opportunity to show just how lethal and deadly the Viper's bite can be. The Lost MC who played games for so fucking long. I'm going to
Understood, then.
use such force that every time that they see us, they will go the other way without saying a fucking word in the future. They
understood,
will
then it's
learn
best
to
if-
fear the Viper and its bite.
Understood, sir. Then it's best if you talk, because with all due respect, there's only so much longer you can keep me on this leash.
Your leash will be undone soon, sir. I find the culprit, head of this ragtag group of what's left of the Crescent Moon. Sir. Your chain might just have to come off.
Love it.